all awake and active in our classes. It's all draining out. Okay, yeah, someone started recording. Thank you. Thank you very much. And the recordings, I have to sit and sort it. I promise you guys that I'll sit and sort it and give it to you. I'll do that soon. I'm just way too packed. The schedules are way too packed these days that I do not find time to sit and do it. It would take few minutes, I know, but there's no time. I'll try to do it. Ramzan, there's a holiday, right? At least that day I'll try to fix it. Okay. Has anyone solved it? If yes, if not, make a note of the question. We will. Okay. Now, let's do another kind of problem, a type of which is already aware to us. We have seen it before. All right. Now, whom should we put? So let's pick. Okay, let's pick a random name. Now let's pick. Okay. Okay. Let's take Taral wants to buy. This is a question. Taral wants to buy Mercedes, a Benz car. Okay. I don't know how to spell Mercedes. Do you know? Can you help me out? Mercedes. It should be Mercedes. Am I right? I never tried spelling it. I have always said it. Is it the spelling? Oh yeah, DES. Okay. Mercedes Benz car costing rupees. Also, I don't know the rate. Can someone tell me the rate for a car for Mercedes Benz? See, you can ask me anything about only moving thing that you can ask me about is an engine, train engine. And I can tell you non-stop for hours together. But cars and bikes and buses and whatnot, I have no clue. So how much would a Mercedes Benz cost? Approx, say 15 lakh, 20 lakh?
40,
Yeah.
50
Hmm?
lakhs, sir.
40, 50 lakh. Okay. I underestimated the price. So let me put 40 lakhs. Or yeah, let's make the midway range. 45 lakhs in 2 years. 2 years time. Okay. Now, he has decided to set aside equal amount each quarter until he has the amount he needs, assuming he can earn interest in his bank account at 5% per annum. How much does he need to set aside each year? Now, last week we noticed something interesting, right? Last week we noticed that one perpetuity was starting, one annuity was starting immediately. So for that, we didn't have to apply the annuity factor. So this question is also very specific, saying assume the first amount is set aside one period from now. Two things. A, calculate the amount using annuity formula. B, calculate the amount using annuity factor. All right. So we need to set aside 45 lakhs in 2 years' time. How do we do it is the question. Now, for in 2 years, we need 45 lakhs. Therefore, present value of this 45 lakh is the first question. All right, let's solve. Solution. Taral needs. So those who know maths department would know that Taral is one of my colleagues. And the thing is, sometimes when you need a sample name, the names that comes fresh to your mind are ones who are close to you. So me and my friend, we wrote a book, and we wrote it back in 2014, and we have sold somewhere around 70,000, 80,000 copies by now. So in the book, if you take the examples and the questions we created, you will see one thing. Most of the names in the questions we created, all you will see is most of our friends' name. So when our friends buy the book, they'll be like, why did you push me into a well? We were like, yeah, we wanted to do it in real, but unfortunately, we could do it only in the book. So I was thinking about you. If you notice, when I started writing the question, I paused for a second. And I was thinking about whose name should I put. Then I was like, okay, let's give Taral sir a Benz car. All right. So Taral needs rupees 45 lakhs in 2 years. Years. And what is the interest? With 5% interest per annum. Therefore, we can give the present value as present value is equal to the amount 45 lakh divided by 1 plus 0.05 to the power n. Where did this come from? Okay. What is this value? Can you calculate and tell me? Can you calculate and tell me this value? Can you calculate and tell me this value? What will this be? I'm waiting for your response. It will be 40 lakhs 81,632.65. Yeah, rupees. Well, present value is going to be 40 lakhs 81,632.65. Now, we can find the annuity factor in two different ways, and they're asking us to find it using both the different ways. One way is using the annuity table, which we have been more often using. I want you to work it out with the annuity formula as well. In case you don't have the annuity table, you can use the annuity formula. A, using annuity formula, annuity factor is equal to 1 by R into 1 minus 1 by 1 minus R to the power n. Just nothing but 1 by 0.05 into 1 minus 1 by 1 minus 0.05 to the power 2. Can you calculate the annuity factor and tell me? This time I'm going to wait for your response. And if you respond quick, see, I know that these are trivial calculations, and trust me, there are many common mistakes you guys can make when you are doing this on calculator. One common mistake you can possibly do is 1 by 0.5 into 1 minus 1 by 1 minus 0.0005 square, right? You by mistake can mix up the brackets. What if you do 1 minus 1 by 1 minus 0.05? That is 1 minus 1 by 1 minus 0.05. And then you do the square. But no matter what, your answer is going to be wrong. So please practice. Don't take it for granted thinking, okay, this is something I already know, so let me not do it. That's not going to help you. Practice, because in practice, you'll start realizing many things are not. There are many practical challenges when you're trying to solve it. Okay. Now, can you calculate and tell me? Can you calculate and tell me? Oh yeah, 1 plus 1 plus. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's true. 1 plus 0.05. Yeah, thank you for pointing it out. It should be 1 plus R. 1 by R into 1 minus 1 by 1 plus R to the power n. Thank you for pointing it out. I fixed it here. Yes, what's the answer? I am totally reminded of Dora the Explorer. So as you guys calculate, Anyone answer yet? No one yet. So today the entire class is absent, is it? There's no response. Can you calculate and tell me the final answer? Okay, this is the one I told about. College professors are like Dora the Explorer. They'll ask question and blankly stare for a few seconds. Then answer the question to their own. That's what's happening mostly when you guys keep silent. Anyway, 1.859. Can others confirm if that's the answer? 8.594. All right. So this is the annuity factor. And now that we have the annuity factor, we can find the amount to be saved each quarter. The amount to save each quarter is an annuity, because for a fixed period, we are saving this much amount to get this present value that we require. Hence, annuity is equal to present value by annuity factor, which is equal to present value is, we already calculated it as rupees 40 lakhs 81,632.65, and annuity factor is 1.8594, which is equal to, can you give me the final answer? Can you calculate and give me the final answer? Yeah, is equal to 21 lakh 95,134 point somewhere, yeah, 26 or 27. Yeah, that's 4.26 rupees. So he has to annually save. Therefore, Taral has to annually save rupees 21 lakh 95,134.26. Implies quarterly, how much should he save? How do you find quarterly? How much? How do you find how much he should save quarterly? Is equal to annual amount by how many quarters are there in a year? 4, and hence you have rupees 21 lakh 95,134.26 divided by 4, and the answer is quarterly 5 lakh 48,784. Yeah, approximately 5 lakh 48,784. Now, this is the first part. That is, we found the annuity factor using the formula that we had. Now, Now, how do we go ahead and calculate it using annuity table? That is easy, right? Using annuity tables, we already have the present value calculated. Therefore, annuity factor at 5% for 2 years is equal to, let's go to the and refer to the table. The table is here. And in the table, we need period of 2 years at 5%. And the amount is, sorry, and the annuity factor is 1.85941, which is the same as what we calculated using, the formula. 1.85941. Therefore, annuity is given by rupees 40 lakh 81,632 divided by 1.85941, and your amount will be almost the same as 21 rupees 21 lakh 95,134. All right, so just a second, excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is then you can find the quarterly investment. One interesting thing is, suppose your annual income is on an average nowadays, it's around 4 lakh or 5 lakh. Now, that then it's quite hard for us to save up this much for 4 years. But again, notice that in every 3 months, if you can save around 5 lakh, you can save up to 45 lakhs in 2 years. That's what in 2 years you can save up to 45 lakhs. It's a small investment. That's the advantage of small investments, where you save up a bit and eventually that shoots up to something even bigger. And yeah, more you save, better it is. You can say, so the corporate culture right now is quite scary. It has been scary for a while. Like one day you walk in and you find that this happened with Google, right? They one day morning they said, next day some of you are going to be fired. And next day morning they tried to log into their system and they found that their login has been blocked. That's the way they came to know that they are fired from the job. That is, you get your day ready and then you log in. Then you switch on the system. You realize that you're unable to log in. That's how you come to know that you're fired from the job. And this has been there, that culture has been there for a long time. It's not a new invention. So the thing is, more you save, more safer it is for you going forward. There are different theories about it. Some say more money you circulate in the market, the better for the economy, hence you should spend. But I wouldn't recommend that. You should spend. You shouldn't be like, I'm not going to spend anything at all. But at the same time, you should also look at your personal savings. Some quick emergencies, your savings are going to be with you instead of taking a loan, because if you spend whatever you interest, you can earn some interest on your savings. While if you're taking loan, it's a trap in most places, especially this is for each and every one of you. There are many apps which offer instant loans, and that's a trap. Please don't get stuck in it. Some established banks or companies you can trust, but any small apps, that's a trap. We have been dealing with a few cases here in Bangalore in our college itself. All right, please don't get stuck in such traps. Anyway, now that this is done, you can try one more question. Let's say I'll give you the bare minimum, or let's give, whom should we give what? Let's give, yeah, whom should we give and what should we give? Okay, let's SJU plans to buy Samsung wall television. If you want to know why it is called wall television, you can search about it. It's literally a wall of television. All right. They don't have any plans. I'm just randomly picking a name and a product. I read about it last week and it was quite fascinating. It's huge and it's lifelike and it's like it fills an entire wall. So that's why it's called a wall television. Okay, let's just take a hypothetical for rupees 60 lakhs in say let's say 3 years. 3 years. All right. Now, how much should the university save annually if the bank gives, or let's make it a bit more if SIB, let's make it a bit more conditional, gives, let's say 7% is the highest, so 8% special interest per. All right. Can you calculate it? Just use the annuity table or annuity formula, whichever way you want, and tell me how much should the university save every month, every year, if they plans on buying this huge television at 60 lakh rupees in for where the bank gives 8% interest per annum. First thing is to find present value and then go ahead and find annuity factor using the table or using the formula, and then finally find the annuity. All right. Can you calculate and tell? Final answer. Present value of rupees 60. It's not 60 lakhs. I'm sorry. Elevation is much higher. I'm just randomly picking a number. Rupees 60 lakhs needed in 3 years time is value to rupees 60 divided by 3 years time, and at sorry, we should also include the percentage of interest at 8% per annum is 60 lakh by 1 plus 0.08 to the power 3, which is equal to rupees 47 lakh 62,993.45. Yeah. Now, going ahead, what should you do next? Annuity factor for R is equal to 0.08 for 3 years is equal to, you can either use the formula or use the table. Let's use the table for now. All right. For 3 years, at 8%. Let's go there. For 3 years at 8%, annuity factor is 2.57710. Is equal to 2.57710. All right. Now, the amount to save each year is an annuity. Hence, annuity is equal to, have you calculated present value by annuity factor is equal to, present value is 47 lakh 62,993.45 divided by annuity factor is 2.57710. The answer is 1848 18,48,206.09. Yes, 092 or 92. Yeah, we have a split answer here. Can you check? Looks like 92. Yeah, 0.92. 48,206. Okay, 98. 198.92. Okay, that 198.92. All right. So this would be the amount that yearly the institution has to save if they want to buy something in 3 years time at 60 lakhs. All right. So I think we'll stop with this for now. And we are going to talk about two more topics, that is sinking funds and further mortgages. And yeah, if there is time and if you guys are interested, I can talk about pick any programming language or any Excel or whatever it is, any software. We can try to see how to where to find the as and how to calculate these values and everything. All right. Now, yeah, 5 more minutes we have. So anything you want to, any questions or anything about whatever was taught till now? And let me repeat this. Those who couldn't attend classes due to attendance, or due to clashing classes or whatever it is, had mentioned initially that you have to come maintain a log here in the department. That is, you should maintain a book where you write the previous day's classes summary. And it was not my decision, it was a decision told to us by the dean. All right. So dean had mentioned that such a book should be maintained and only for such students we should give attendance. All right. So please note that I am reminding you again, if there is anything clashing so far, the students who have told us about clashing classes have been, or most of them have been regular with this, but many others haven't. Just giving you a heads up. And also, as I told you, when you come and ask for attendance issue, my first response is, have you responded in class? If yes, then whether teams registered or not is another thing, but I will surely consider your attendance if you involved in the class. All right. Yeah. Anything else you want to ask, point out, would love, we can talk.